Here's the real one: Ronaldo or Messi?
Okay.
The Resend team is spread all over the world, which means when we get together a couple of times a year at our offsites, it's extra special for us to connect and plan the future of what we're building. I had a chance to talk with Zeno about some of his own personal preferences, some of your questions you asked, and a little bit more about the future of Resend. Okay, so we have some questions. Some of these are from social media.
Okay.
Some just questions we have, all right? But first one's fun. Desert Island, what 3 dev tools do you bring?
Well, the first one is easy. Dracula. I gotta bring my...
Gotta bring your colors.
Gotta bring my colors.
Okay.
And then cursor, right? I need something to code.
And we're gonna give you internet.
Yes.
Food.
Yes.
Yeah,
I need my AI, man.
Yeah, okay.
Don't take my AI from me. And Raycast. Not really a dev tools, but maybe, yeah.
I think it fits. Yeah. All right, more serious now. What are some things you're seeing in the email industry that excite you, that worry you,
Yeah. I would actually say that we get a lot more inspiration outside of the email industry. We see the way people are exploring new product interfaces and the way you interact with a traditional SaaS that we don't normally see on the email industry. So we've been learning and trying to see like what's happening, and then infuse that into our own product in our own way.
in some ways, like that's the modernization that we're trying to do, is bring the modern dev experience. All right, another one. This is again like product, but focused. But I'm curious, how much of the roadmap is influenced by competitors, user feedback? Like, what's the thing that starts to move us towards a new product?
Yeah, we definitely don't ignore the fact that competitors exist. Like we see what they are doing, what they're shipping, but we are not influenced, or we don't try to copy what they're doing. If they're moving in one direction, we don't necessarily think like, well, this is the direction that we should also go. So I would say we are paying attention and we are informed, but the way we make roadmap decisions is completely based on what we see happening with our users, how we see the industry moving, and then building something that, people want. That's ultimately what we're doing for them.
That we're serving people, and like I love how connected we are to our customers. So I feel like those are easy things to hear. It's just a matter of, do we respond to them? And so I think we do a good job, but we can always do better.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, this is more about the team. We're obviously in Tuscany and been with the team all week, but what do you like most about the Resend team?
Yeah, this one is so hard because like there's so many cool attributes that I could think about. It's a team that truly loves what they do and so on. But if I could synthesize in a single word, I would say maybe it's care.
Yeah.
It's a team that truly cares, and they care about the product, obviously. They're motivated about building a cool product, but they care about the people. They care about their teams. They care about who they're serving, the person next to them. And that was the common trend that I've seen, like people really caring about the relationships they have here. So and I feel like if you care, then that's all you need. You can always learn new skills. You can always do whatever. But in the end, you need that fire.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of more personal.
Okay.
I'm a dad of 3. You're a dad of 1.
Yeah.
We have a lot actually on our team that are parents.
Yeah, it's true.
And I'm curious, like, what it's like being a founder as a parent.
Yeah, I would say like the first thing that happens when you have a kid for the first time is you suddenly find yourself without time, and now life is just a blur and
unpredictable. You can't sleep.
Completely unpredictable. Like you're sleep deprived, and you start to make bad decisions because you're not sleeping anymore, and you feel a lot of pressure because you don't know what you're doing. But there's something about that also reminds me of like the life as a startup founder, where there's just so much things that are unpredictable that you cannot control, and you have to make peace with that, So this is going to be unpredictable. You're going to have to be contradicting yourselves as a parent, right? I remember I'm like, oh, I'm not going to give like a pacifier to my child. And then the first night that they cannot stop crying, here's a pacifier. So yeah, there's just something about like you have like strong opinions on how you believe things should be, but you're constantly faced with the reality and confronted with those things. And then you have to adjust and change the way you think about the world based on how the market is responding to what you're building. So yeah, there's a lot of parallels for sure. But 3 kids is way harder than 1.
3 times the motivation to do well and enjoy it and provide for them. So that's all it is. All right, I've got just a few more, 2 more. 1 question and then some rapid fires that I'm going to combine into a single one.
Let's go.
All right. Why doesn't Resend include more AI front-facing features? So we got this question like, how does Resend think about AI? Because you just said cursor and you said, don't take my AI.
Yeah.
So where's all the flashy AI features,
Yeah. I think for us it's less about, let's just slap a chat in the sidebar, and more like, how can we think of how can AI can truly empower people, truly make that one super small workflow to be like even faster. Instead of 3 seconds, now it takes half a second. So one of the things we've been exploring a lot is this idea of invisible AI and how we can insert AI in specific parts of the product without people even knowing that AI is running behind the scenes. And we do that in the way we have like the titles of our email broadcasts, and we auto-generate them, or auto-generate the subject based on the content. Those things don't have like an AI label on it. They just work outside of the box, and we want to double down on that even more.
No. All right, rapid fire questions.
Nice.
Real quick. Light mode or dark mode?
Dark.
Okay.
Of course.
Morning or night owl?
I used to be the night owl. Now I'm a morning person.
Okay. Same. Dad. Yeah. All right. New dev tool that you're excited about?
Oh, Cubic.
Yeah.
I actually like Cubic a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Brazilian, of course.
Yes.
All right. Last application you installed on your computer?
I have no idea about this one. I don't have an answer.
That's okay. Here's the real one. Ronaldo or Messi?
So
okay.
Let's
calculating.
I'm calculating. I would say Ronaldo, but not the Ronaldo that you were thinking.
Okay.
The Brazilian Ronaldo.
Okay, the true.
The OG.
OG9. Got it.
OG9.
Okay. All right. One item you couldn't live without. Just one possession you have. Something you really love.
Yeah, my coffee grinder. Yeah.
Okay, I like it. Well, thanks for taking some time to talk about Resend, the team, the future, and what a cool place to do it.
Yeah, no, this is super fun. Thanks, man.
Take care.